Yeah. If they don't like it, they can stay mad as hell. We don't apologize. Make them mad, make them lose their mind. Say it too real, watch them fall behind. Let them talk shit while we rise instead. Fuck their opinions, make them mad. Make them mad, make them see red. Every damn word goes straight through their head. No fake smiles, no peace to add. We just show up and make them mad. I built this lane out of broken glass. Why they fake laugh? I just outlast. Back row grip with a digital bite. Turn every comment into a fight. They want me quiet, they want me tame, but I'm too damn loud for their little game. I don't fit boxes, I break the frame, and I carve my truth right into the name. Let them screenshot, let them complain. I turn their hate into propane. One spark hits and the whole thing blows. That's just how this damn channel goes. Make them mad, make them lose their mind. Say it too real, watch them fall behind. Let them talk shit while we rise instead. Fuck their opinions, make them mad. Make them mad, make them see red. Every damn word goes straight through their head. No fake smiles, no peace to add. We just show up and make them mad. Talk real tough on a glassy screen, but fold like cheap chairs when it gets mean. I don't chase trends, I chase impact, and I leave a mark that don't fade back. This ain't for clout, this ain't for fame. It's for the ones who remember the name. Aggressive defiance, carved in steel. Say what I want, don't ask how they feel. If they got a problem, they can line up next. I don't do threats, I just redirect. Turn their noise into content fuel and watch them lose their cool, looking like fools. Yeah, they wanted silence, they got volume instead. They wanted calm, we brought chaos. Make them mad, make them lose their mind. Say it too real, watch them fall behind. Let them talk shit while we rise instead. Fuck their opinions, make them mad. Make them mad, make them see red. Every damn word goes straight through their head. No fake smiles, no peace to add. We show up loud and make them mad.
Make them mad, make them see red. What's up, everybody? How the heck are y'all doing, man? How the heck are y'all doing? Man, y'all are. What's up, everybody? What's up, peeps? I ain't got nothing on the table tonight. What's up, Hope? I ain't got nothing on the table tonight. I'm just chilling, you know. Hanging out. Thought I'd come on here and chill with y'all for a little bit. I wasn't going to go live. I was almost like, nah, fuck it tonight, man. But it's the last day of the month, man. It's June 31st. Like I wouldn't end the month out by saying, hello, motherfuckers. Good to see you guys, man. Hope you guys had a great day. What's up? What's up? Oh, thank you, Kimmy. What's up, Rabbit? It's the 31st, baby. What's up, Rabbit? What's up, Deborah? Did you guys see the troll in my comment section going in on Patrick? I thought that was funny as hell. What's up, Rebecca? Hello there. I thought about coming on here tonight and talking about a couple social justice issues. That'd probably be where our content starts to go a little bit. What's up, Leesky, my love? Let's end the month with a bang, she said, y'all. She said with a bang. With a bang, bang, boogie, up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogity beat.
Right now, 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 right now.
All right,
You happy this morning?
Happy this morning.
You happy this
Yes,
morning?
sir. You want to say what's up to the people?
Let me say what up. Yo, what up? What up? It's Aggressive TV. What's good? What's good? See me out there. We're going to be extra aggressive out here, man. Word up. Holla. See y'all in the house.
Let's go. I have no idea why he said aggressive TV. I think he thinks I'm those guys. Yo, hold on, damn. Yo, fam, what up? I am not aggressive. I'm
Aggressive
BBN.
defiance, baby. What's up?
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah, I'm BBN. Them aggressive niggas ain't shit.
Alright.
Because you know those idiots is putting up flyers like they trying to pretend like they me with my picture on it and they name on it.
What's up, Twister Investigation? Twisterella, how you doing? 410. I see you. What up, Mindy? Yeah, you guys like that clip, man. I thought that was a pretty good clip. Jack Frost was going into his his local bodega. And they shouted out Aggressive Defiance TV on his channel. He fucking hates me, y'all. He fucking hates me, man. How you guys doing, man? How are you guys? Man, there's a content creator that I know of that's facing some serious fucking trouble, y'all. Like, I'm not bullshitting you. You want to troll him? All right, we're probably going to be doing some Jack Frost content. I'll probably be doing some. He didn't go live today, though. But there's a channel I want to show you. Let's see. Okay. This is me just doing a regular just a regular stream of his or Google of his name. Marcus was on Steve Wilkos. Marcus was a body. I think he did body competitions. And on YouTube, his content is Atlanta street interviews. So what he does is he goes around Atlanta, and he's downtown mostly, and he interviews homeless people. He interviews people that are on drugs. He interviews people that are having fun or whatever you might say. And what he does is he tries to follow their lives, right? He wants to do vlogging with them and shit. You watched him? I'll show you the channel. Well, he opened up a website where you have to basically pay to watch above 18 content, right? It's basically a sex website. And people have to pay a monthly fee to be on that website. So what he does is he does interviews of these people, and then if they're willing to do sex scenes, he does a sex scene in an Airbnb or whatever, and then he throws it up on the channel for people to watch the sex scene or whatever. I ain't never went over there and seen that site, so I don't get down in it that far. I'm just a viewer of his channel. But in the last week, or let's say the last week and a half, something has come up. There was a interview done by him with two young ladies. There was two young ladies and a man in this interview. The man said he was 29. The two young girls said that they were both 18. He did the interview with them and all that. But then shortly after that, they agreed to do a spicy content scene. is what he calls it, spicy content. So they agree to do a spicy content scene. He takes them back to the Airbnb and he films this spicy content scene. Marcus then does what he does best and throws it up online. He puts it online for everybody to look at, everybody to see these people fucking little 18-year-old girls. But they're 18 though, right? What's up, Hank? But they're 18. Well, the very next morning, there was a bolo. Be on the lookout is what they're called. For a young girl that had ran away that was 17 years old. And in that bolo was a picture of that young little girl. That young little girl was not 18. She was not 18. She was a fucking child. So Marcus indeed put up the video of a young child having sex with a guy that said he was 29. So you got, and then what he did when he found this out, he put that young lady on a Greyhound bus to Miami. I guess she knew people there or whatever. She's a runaway. So she went to Miami. Now I want you guys to count the charges on that. Of course, he didn't have sex with her, so you can't really get him for pedophilia. But that's filming of a minor. That's releasing the footage of a minor. That's putting it online. I mean, and last night, I want to show you guys a clip. I don't think Troy will care, but I want to show you a clip because that woman called into a show on a YouTuber. That woman did. Let's see here. What's it? I think it's alive. That young man that did that called into the show and said that he was tricked by Marcus and he knew they was 17 and all this shit. But that woman called into a show.
To Troy's world.
And I'm going to try to
on the phone right now and let this start. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. All right.
Okay, let me bring this on in, man. This is Troy's World's content. But the young lady's name is Yaya. Well, that's her nickname. And her photo is everywhere. So I'm going to show you a picture of her photo so that way if you guys see her, because she's still not home. She's in Miami, Florida, where this guy put her. So this is the young man that had sex with her on camera. This is the young man that claimed he was 29 years old and had sex with a young woman on camera. What's up, Lisa? What's up? What's up, Grandma? On the road? Hello, Lighthouse. Leesky, much love, baby. Lily, what's up? So if anybody knows this guy's name or knows who he is, text this number. Text Troy's World the number. Sorry. Well, I think he took the photos down of the girl. Yeah. Nope, here she is. A missing runaway juvenile. Clothing worn at the time of departure is unknown. According to the mother, the juvenile is commonly seen wearing sweatpants and a hoodie. Juvenile has ties to Miami, Florida. And as you can see, lots of people have been making commentary about this. Lots of people. And I just think it's disturbing because, what's up, Shirley? I think you should vet these things. Yeah, you didn't check IDs. And the funny thing is, he was on stream a few hours after making this content and releasing it. He came on the stream and told everybody, I have an app that checks people's ages. No, you don't. No, there's no app that can prove what someone's age is. That's just a flat out lie. So now we know that he fucking lied, that he didn't check anyone's age. But he also could get, what's that? When you move a child, that's trafficking, isn't it? That's trafficking. So I'm going to let Yaya's mom speak on this. But this is Troy's World content. I'll give you guys Troy's World's link. This man does great commentary. I like his channel. But he's leading this basically. Yes, human trafficking. So Yaya's mom has something to say.
Share this out as well if your circle of people watch this, all right? If not, don't share it out. Let's get Kellen's mom on
Federal
the phone
kidnapping.
right now.
Yeah, over state charges.
Let this start. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right.
Hold on, restart it, damn it.
Okay, may put a bolo out for me.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome. So let's start from wherever you want to start. The floor is yours.
This is that
How
little
do we
girl's
get to
mother,
where we are
dude.
now with your daughter and this whole situation?
Evening, Jekyll.
Okay.
If anybody wants to come up, I'm gonna drop the link for anybody that wants to come up and hang out.
To go back to your original question, no, she is not missing anymore. This is not alleged. This is confirmed.
Okay.
Usually I'm a little confused.
Yeah, Josiah was some of his first content. Yep.
That's why I'm waiting on the investigator to call me back, because usually when they put a bolo out for a missing child, they'll repost it and say found or safe or something like that, but they haven't done that yet. So I'm sure that they're doing more research. She is in Miami. That is correct. The young man, Ola, more research is being done on that. I don't know who put her on the Greyhound, but she is in Miami. I will not be saying where she will be going.
So she don't know who put her on the Greyhound. She was broke, you guys. It was said that she got paid $20 for the interview and $150 for the sex scene. I think Marcus threw her on this. He got her out of town, y'all. I think that once he figured out what was going on, he probably got in touch with her and that little boy. And I'm not going to say little boy because he's 29 years old. What a fucking nasty motherfucker he is. He did speak since, and he said he retained an attorney and that you might not be seeing Atlanta Street interview videos anymore.
After that, because at this point, my daughter is considered a victim.
Marcus, you fucked up this time, buddy. Oh, you fucked up this time. Man, you fucked up.
Got it.
I will say she began as a runaway. How did she begin as a runaway? She has family in Miami. Her biological donor is there. And I say that because, like everyone knows, Kellen was born Friday, May 15th, 2009 at 10:19 p.m. in Hollywood, Florida. She lived there for 6 weeks. And if you want to count those weeks, Michael Jackson died June 25th, 2009. We were packing.
So needless to say, she's up there. She's just proving that she's the young lady's mother. You know, here's when she was born. Here's long she was in fucking Florida. And the reason why she's there is because she's a runaway. So long story short, this little girl is troubled, right? I'm just glad that I didn't have to deal with this as a parent. I made sure to have a deep connection with my children. I made sure to, I don't know, I did different, I guess. And their mother did different, to where we didn't have a bunch of killed kids running away and shit, you know? That's what I was thinking too, Rabbit. How many victims are there? Because he's had a lot of kids on there. There are a lot of kids on his channel. A lot. A lot, a lot. He's known for interviewing young kids that are on the streets. It just makes me really wonder who he is now. He's got a pretty sketchy past. Like there's photos. There's like when you look him up, he's been on Maury or whatever it is. I think it's Maury or Steve Wilkos. Like, because he was lying about his YouTube and shit. Like he slept with a lot of his interviewees. Like the women he would interview, he has slept with all kinds of those women. All kinds of them. Like, here's my thing. If I'm an interviewer and I'm doing YouTube and I'm going around interviewing different people, you don't mix pleasure with business, man. You don't mix pleasure with business. And it's sad because he was making this child content, and it just so happened that a bolo was released on this young lady. And the crazy part about it is the girl's mom is the one that's seen the interview of her child. And she left the link in the comment section. She said something, left the link in the comment section, and wrote, signed, your mom. So I guarantee you Marcus seen that, clicked on the link, seen the bolo, and was like, oh, fuck, she's 17. Or he might have known the whole time, guys. He might have known the whole fucking time. For real, for real.
The house up. Kellen got on a flight the next day. She has never lived in Miami full time. There is an answer in Miami that I cannot give her.
That's
now,
crazy.
Me and her dad
that's crazy,
have supported me throughout these last 17 years. Kellen has.
So she says, me and her dad that has supported me. AD, have you ever seen any of the predator groups? There are quite a few in your state. Yeah. We've got a subscriber and a supporter of the channel named Predator Hunters Indiana. They do it. Yeah. But they've made it kind of worthless for those people, you know, because they're not even arresting them once you do that sting on them. What's up, Kev? Because you got Alex, the big redhead guy. You know, the big ginger guy that runs around catching them. I think his name is Alex. He catches them. They won't even listen to him. They don't even want him on the scene. Yeah, we got a person that supports us and comes over here a lot named Predator Hunters Indiana. You should check her out. She's got a YouTube channel. She's got some catches too. Yeah, there's, you know, as I was growing up, I never had to go through any of that where I was messed with or I was touched as a child or, right? You're right, Cajun. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I never had to go through any of that, right? But I always felt for people that might have or did, right? I always felt like, what a bunch of creeps to take the innocence of a child. You know, children under the age of 13 are the most innocent thing on the planet, dude. Once they turn about 13 and start heading into maturity, they start to understand how to lie. They start to learn how to, jive the system or manipulate, all children do. But up until about 13, they're the most innocent thing on the planet. And I think anybody that feels like they can take that innocence away from a child, well, you guys know what I feel. We don't have to say it out loud. You guys know how I feel.
The home. Kellen has a family. Kellen,
That's
like
her
I
name,
said,
guys.
ran away because there's structure here. There's
You hear that? That's what it is. That's what it is, chat. It's structure. What's up, Della? Della Lane. Yeah, it's structure, so the kids don't want to be there. Once a child goes a place where there's no structure and then has to go back home, home's no longer fun to them. That's what I've always said. Don't let your kids go to a fucking house where they do whatever the fuck they want. No, don't do that. Nope. Because then the kid's going to come back home thinking they can do it there. And only this time they know they can manipulate you a little bit. Because no matter what, our kids can manipulate us. All of ours can. And that's a fact. Kids do need structure. But I know where this woman's coming from. Because although I never ran away, I was too scared to run away. Like, I don't want to be away from my fucking mom. I had a roof over my head and shit. You know what I mean? Although I never ran away, I was a pretty estranged child. I didn't want to listen. I didn't want to mind any rules. I didn't want to fucking have, and so I understand this mother.
rules here. Whatever she wanted. You wanted a job? Cool. Go get a job. Everybody's saying he couldn't have checked her ID. Yes, he did. And you want to know how I know she has her ID? Because the top picture on the bolo comes from DDS.
Oh. So Marcus said he didn't check IDs, right? That's his first excuse. This lady said, yes, he did. Because my daughter has her ID. The picture from the bolo that you see of her is from her ID. Man, that's sick if he knows she was 17 years old, dude. That's pretty fucking sickening.
And DDS
is Georgia Department of Driver Services. That's her identification picture.
Mm-mm.
And as a matter of fact, I got her 2 IDs. I got her an identification card and I got her a learner's permit. And I took the learner's permit because I didn't want her getting in anybody's car trying to drive and not have a proper license, if that makes sense. But she does have her identification card on her. I do know that.
Got it. So when she went down to Florida, she's looking for some answers, you say, but she never lived in Florida, right?
Yeah, so her mother goes on to say she never lived in Florida. She's just running down there because her pops or family down there lets her come and go, right? You know what children do. I'm going to go live with my dad. I'm going to go live with my mom now. Or I'm going to go live with my dad. You know what children do. And it's probably not much different here.
Understanding that correctly?
No, she never formally lived in Florida. She went down there. So let me retract because I don't want to. I need to make sure I say this properly. There was a time.
Yeah, I'm going to. He covers Marcus Atlanta Street Interviews because Atlanta Street Interviews is kind of like its own world, I guess you might say, its own sector of YouTube. It's got its groups of people that talk about Marcus in different ways. Some of them love him, some of them don't like him, some of them just talk about it. And Troy was always pretty fair with Marcus. But Marcus is taking, Troy, Troy. Troy is taking the high road here and just doing the right fucking thing, man. And that's why these people have reached out to him, because they do see how good of a soul he is. You know, he has two also raised children. So shout out to Troy, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. I'll put the link in the chat. He does
When
call-in
Carolyn
shows.
first started acting up within the last year, that she wanted answers from her biological father.
Who was in down there?
So,
I'm gonna change the title
who's
of
in
my fucking.
Miami.
Okay.
So she was getting in trouble in school. School got out, and then she said, "Hey, I want to go to Miami to see what it's like." Coordinated with him through different channels. She got down there. She didn't like it. She ran away from him. He called me and said, "Frenchie, what do you want me to do?" And I said, "She's going through something right now. I'll beat the street when the time comes. Let her live. She's a teenager. She doesn't want what's here. She doesn't want what you have."
That's
So
sad.
at that time she left Florida and then
That's sad.
went back to Georgia, Atlanta.
Yeah. Yes. When the time came and it had gotten out of hand, nobody was hearing from her, or she was calling every day for DoorDash. Me and her dad can send her food. I said, enough, come home. Got her back here, got her back in school in East Atlanta, and she just didn't want it. She did not want it.
So home is in Georgia. That's where you.
Yes.
Okay, got it. And she went down to visit her biological father in Florida.
Yes.
She didn't like that, and at that point, she came back to Georgia. She got on the plane and flew back to Georgia, right?
Yes, I flew her back to Georgia.
Got it. And then when she came back to Georgia, that's when she ran away and you put out the bolo on her, correct?
No. This is the third one. This is the third one in 6 months. This is the third one.
That's her third runaway. That's her third bolo put out, dude. Yeah, here's the thing. She's see, this is why this mother's this way. She's like, hey, she's ran away, and yeah, we don't care anymore. Like, she's gonna come home when she's ready at this point. Like, this is her third bolo, dude. So these parents have gone through this and gone through this and gone through this, and they probably thinking she's just gonna come. They'll catch her and they'll bring her home, but because she is at that age, right? At least she's at that age. You know, she's at that age, but not when people are being a predator to her, not when there's real serious things going on, because then it comes back down to mom, because she's still her provider. She's still the parent because she's still a minor.
Okay. Can you walk us through it so we can have a better understanding? The first, second, third, because how's this?
Okay, so like I said, the first one, she was down with her biological dad. Okay. And since I don't live in Miami, I had to take the channels through Miami. She was found. I got her back through my resources. She came back. She still wasn't feeling it. I can't really tell you. She left again. I was able to use my resources from what I knew from the first time she was down there to reel her back in and get her back a second time. And then this last time,
that's crazy.
I knew she wasn't in Miami yet because nobody in Miami had called and said, hey, do you know she's here? Or are you here? Because we see her. And how I figured out where she was someone that I went to hair school with here in Georgia sent me the Marcus video and said, hey, I know you just posted your baby for her birthday, but I think this is her.
Damn. They sent her the video.
I like to put a pin in right there.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Now,
See, she was sitting there and somebody said, hey, was this your daughter on Marcus fucking Atlanta Street Interviews? Because it's a big platform. It's got a lot of followers, no doubt. Like a lot of followers, y'all. Like this woman's mad, as she should be. As she should be, man. That shit's unreal, bro. Like you know your daughter's missing. She could be anywhere from Atlanta to Miami, Florida, but you know this young woman makes a way for herself. You know she gets around because she's done this before to you 3 times. But you would never think, hey, you get a phone call and guess what? You your daughter's on Atlanta Street Interviews, and you learn that he has filmed her having sex with a 29-year-old boy. Not a man. He's a grown man. And not only filmed her having sex, put it up on the website for the whole fucking world to see. Amazing, dude. You fucked up, Marcus. You fucked up, bro.
like I said, I thank you for making a respectable video about my daughter. And I'm saying that because her bolo was posted like people just found it. Oh, we just so happened to do the research. No, you didn't. Under that video, when I found it, I saw it, and I kind of scrolled through the videos, and I'm like, okay, well, I see her face on this one. Let me watch it. I watched the entire video, and then I commented under that video. And
you hear that? She watched the entire interview. She watched the entire interview and then commented under the interview.
And said, Rockdale County social media -- Kellen. Look it up.
Rockdale County social media. That's where she's missing from. So she basically said, look up Rockdale County social media and look up Kellen, because that's the little girl's name. That takes you directly to the bolo. That shows her missing. So you know Marcus seen that comment and was like, what? What's this mean? And looked it up and was like, oh my God. Oh my God, dude. I just filmed this little girl and put her up on a website. Uh-oh. Yanked it down. Yanked the interview down. And then put the little girl on a bus to Miami and got her up out of Atlanta so she couldn't be questioned. Bro, I would want to have his head on a fucking I'd put his head on a spear. I'm telling you, I would. I can't say it because we're on YouTube. We're on YouTube. Yeah, but let Marcus tell it. For the last month, he's been going on every reaction channel that reacts to his content, calling him out for being weird, for starting this porn site and putting every nasty motherfucker in the world on there. Like, he puts fucking bums and homeless women on there. He don't give a shit. Like, who wants to watch homeless people fuck? Not me. I want to look at something that's kind of cute, sexy. Like, no, I don't. I'm just being honest. Like, and he throws them. He don't waste Polo. One of his people that is on his videos called him up at 7 a.m. the other day to come pick him up so they can film this homeless woman and have sex with her. That is predatory as fuck. Because you're getting these people that need your help more than anything, and they see it that it's an easy way to make money. Well, they do if they're offered money, I guess.
Signed her mother. That's how people found the bolo. Because 5 minutes later, the video was down. And
5 minutes after she commented, the videos were down. Imagine being a parent and then looking up on a website and you see your damn daughter's sex tape on there. That's rough, man.
5 minutes later, her face wasn't on that on anything. And then when I went to the whatever kind of website, the briefcase and the more about the content or whatever it is, she was wiped off of it. So one of his moderators, which I also think, because I have common sense, one of the people who made videos about her in a non-respectful way, you guys told him about that. Because whoever.
There was other people that had already made content about this little young girl being on that video, because he has reaction channels like we're doing right now. He has those people that are doing that, right? Which I might get into it now, since I know he's a fucking predator. I want to see his head on the platter. I don't
even know who it was. I was saying, okay, when she posted the bolo, she cut off the top of it. Say how you found the bolo. I think posted about it under the video.
Under Marcus's video, you posted
the bolo. Yes.
The video of your daughter, Marcus made, you posted the bolo, and you signed her mother. At that point, he erased the video.
Yes.
And then he went to that other site and erased that video as well.
Yes.
That's wild.
Vibes Queen got that bolo and she put it on her video and made it look like she found it, but she got it from the original source, which is you.
How shady is that, dude? His moderator supposedly made a video. I don't know this to be true, so don't take this as a fact, but went and got the bolo and then made a video saying, "Oh no, look at this."
You put on Marcus's video.
Said she found it.
Absolutely.
That's kind of dirty.
Absolutely.
That's just downright dirty.
No, see, here's the problem. Here's the problem with that, though, Lily. Everybody knows that he made the content. Everybody knows that the action took place, man. I mean, I don't know what stays on the internet, like once you put it on websites and then take it down and all that. I don't, but I'm pretty sure that they know what type of media, or even still have the media, for a little while at least, after you take it down yourself. Because you got to think of the people that got that video. They could download the video. They could fucking screen record the video. And you got sick fucks all over the world, man. You got sick fucks all over the world, dude. Just looking at these kids now.
Absolutely.
And I don't think that's the only ones, man.
From that,
I believe there's more.
I
believe there's more, because for 2 months before this happened, he was going on every reaction channel stating how good of a person Marcus was, how he does everything by the book, how he checks IDs, and how everybody else was just hating and everybody's just beneath him. Buddy, it ain't hard to roll around a city and pay people to give their story if they're down on their luck. It just isn't. Anybody could do it. Anybody could do it, chat. I think there is more. I do. I would like to talk to somebody that was on that site and could tell me if any other videos were taken down. Yeah. He rolls around with a big gun on his hip, acts like that thing's going to save him from everything. He does. He's only like 4'10".
Contacted, which I want to put
Maybe
another thing in this. The other video, it started respectful, but then it went to, well, we can't make a case if more victims don't come forward. That's a lie.
Oh, shit. That's a lie.
When you say the other video, what is this, Marcus video or Vibes Queen video?
No, it's not her video either. I don't know. I honestly can't tell you.
Okay.
I've watched so many videos today. I can't tell you the channels.
Wow, dude. Imagine being a mama, dude, and then not being aware about all this YouTube shit. Because a lot of people don't know about YouTube and how deep things go, like the sectors, and when people, you know what I mean? A lot of people just don't know until you get here and figure it out. Imagine getting on YouTube and seeing your daughter and people talking about your daughter everywhere. I would want him caught. He hasn't put up a video in 2 days, guys, and he's an everyday poster.
Right. All right. And so on that channel,
and on his last video, he told everybody to pray for him, that he had to spend $5,000 retaining an attorney, and that you might not see many more videos from ASI, Atlanta Street Interviews. Yaya is the little girl that had a video taken by her. A little girl, a man. I'm gonna break it down for you. There's a man by the name of Marcus that does Atlanta Street Interviews. He goes around and he interviews people that are homeless, that are addicted to drugs, children that are runaways, people that are just out there on hard times. And then after the interview, if they're willing to have porn or sex, they go back to an Airbnb and he films them having sex, and he puts them up on a site that people have to pay to go watch. And one of them happened to be a little girl that was missing, and the mother is on here right now talking about it, how she's found, but Marcus filmed her, put her up on a website in sexual fashion, and he's going to be in trouble. Yeah, he's making big bank.
Said that if no one else comes forward, or if Kellen doesn't come forward, a case cannot be made. Is that what you're saying they said?
Yes. And they said that they spoke to their source, which you didn't speak to a source, because if you would have spoken to a source, you would have put the inspector's name. From when you call the Atlanta Special Crimes Unit, they give you a certain person's name, which I have.
That means she is doing something about this. She is, in fact, doing something about this.
That name. And let me get this, and let me get this very clear. This may not have started with Kellen, but I got the construction truck and the cones. This is the end of the road. This is the end of the road. There is no if she comes forward. She is a minor. And this is a blessing and a curse, because I've been going to the courts. I've been asking for help with my teams. Well, I do have 2 teams, but especially with her. And because if you go to the police department, they say, well, why don't you call the courts? They have things that, programs. Okay, then you go to the court, but because she's not out here.
She just said, I've been asking the court system to help me with my distraught teen, right? I've been going to the right people to help me with her, and they're not doing anything. But she's going to use this to absolutely do something. And this does change. It will change her.
Robbing people, or she's not a delinquent in their system, they won't do anything. But now
I want the little girl to be
that she's considered trafficked, maybe I'll get some help. And then also on top of that, she's 16. Well, she was 16 at the time.
She was 16 at the time of what?
Of her leaving this last time. She left May 9th, her birthday.
So May 9th, she was 16. She just turned 17, guys. She's barely 17, guys.
It's May 15th.
Okay, got it. Okay.
So at the time of her leaving in Georgia, well, she has consent, Mom, if she doesn't want to go to school. She has consent, Mom, if she wants to leave. She has consent. Well, she can make her own consent. Yeah, but if anything happens, you guys have to call me. You got to call me if she goes to the hospital. You got to call me if she catch a cold. You got to call me if you lock her up. So I'm in between a rock and a hard place, because she's not a criminal, but she also has consent in Georgia. to leave on her own recognizance,
because she's over
for lack of a better
because
word.
she's over 16. But if something happens, she's under 18. She's a minor.
Which leaves me responsible and me going to the courthouse to fend for her.
Yep.
Okay.
I really hope this is making sense. I can't see your screen. I'm only on my phone, but I really pray that this is making sense.
It's coming together. The more you explain it, I think it's coming together. At this point, you did say trafficking. So is that something that Marcus is facing with what's going on? Because we say trafficking. Would you like to elaborate on that?
So people use different words, but he offered her money in exchange for a service.
Yes.
And he's done this with more than one person.
Yep. He's got a history of
exploitation. Not only is it solicitation of a minor, not only is it aiding and abetting of a minor, not only is it getting a minor across state line. I hope y'all can hear me. I've done my research.
Oh. Marcus. Buddy. You found the right one this time, my man. Well, it's not kidnapping because you're not holding her against her will. She's doing it, but she's under 18. She can't be giving those decisions. I've seen that, Stacey. We don't care. That's how bad you know life is when they got birthday parties online and shit. Get a life, dude. Get a life, man. Soon as they're not like, what? You don't even know these people. These people don't even know each other and are having birthday parties with each other and shit. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I've done the research. I've done the work. And see, the thing about it is, everybody, where's the parents? Where's the parents looking for her? But just like I told the investigator, hey, this is getting her.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Just like she told the investigator. Just like she told the investigator. That means she talking with the investigators, y'all. Can we give this woman a round of applause? It's not our fault because we have rules in our house. It's not our fault when kids become unruly. You know, I was that way. I was 100% that way. I think I was wrong for that. I told my mother sorry when I got older, I was like, hey, dude, I shouldn't have acted that way as a child. And she told me, dude, you were a child. And I get it, but this is a mama, man, that's standing up. Like, you did my child wrong. She's doing something to me and running the streets and shit. But as an adult, you have no right. As an adult, Marcus had no right to do that. I think he got too high on his horse. I think he thought he was on a pedestal. I think Marcus thought he was a little untouchable because he was coming on these react channels and popping it. He was popping his shit, talking shit. I do this, I do that. You can't stop these people from doing what they're doing. They choose to do this. I'm not making them. No, you're just choosing kids. You're just choosing people that need that $150. Like, they need that $150 because they ain't been given $150 in 5 years. Like, come on, bro. You're exploiting every person that you talk to, dude. Even Feisty and Polo, they all got fucking habits, man. They're all drunks. They're all fucking weed heads. They're all fucking homeless. Like those are the people he follows around filming. This woman has been on camera with 5 different men. Straight up. That woman, he follows a woman around named Feisty. That's done been on camera fucking dudes. 5 different dudes.
Habitual. I really don't want to waste resources.
They don't have no
but
houses,
please
Chris.
know when she comes to me, because she always comes back. Why? Because she has a home.
You
She
hear that?
always comes back. So when she comes back, I guarantee you'll know. And like I said, between Friday or Saturday and today, you guys have rocked Rockdale. You guys have rocked Atlanta. You guys have rocked the GBI. And I appreciate it because this is one little.
You hear that? Everybody on YouTube got together and was calling. They were calling, y'all. They said, hey, I seen that little girl on Marcus Atlanta Street Interviews channel. And yet he had sex. He had a filming her have sex. Everybody from YouTube did that. Because I'm not for people just doing this to harass people. But when there's an actual crime going on and it involves children, absolutely you should have called those police. Yup. You see, somebody can't call you a snitch when it comes to somebody hurting children. Nope. I bet Atlanta Police Department got so many phone calls, dude. I bet they got so many phone calls. Once they seen that girl was missing, I bet you they called that county so many times, dude. So many different people calling there saying, I seen her on Marcus's channel, dude. And we know that he took her to have a sex scene done with her. That's foul, bro.
Black girl that they don't know somebody care about.
Ooh, that just sent chills. That just sent chills. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy that our cause, our efforts got them actually involved in pushing and looking. That's a beautiful thing. That's such a beautiful thing. Where does the case go from here? Is charges going to be filed? I mean, is that in your court to decide whether it's done, or are you guys cooperating with the investigation, or what?
I'm cooperating with everybody. So here's the thing. I'm not too sure. Well, from clips that I've seen, apparently they actually were at an Airbnb, but from my understanding, they've been in Atlanta. She was missing out of Rockdale, but although they were in the perimeter, they were also on the outside of the perimeter, and I know exactly where that was on the south side. So I have to work with. I'm not from here. Is Riverdale considered Clayton County? Oh, you would know.
So they even went outside of Atlanta. They even went outside of Atlanta, y'all. So that's even more moving of her. Like that's even more moving of this child, man. Shout out to my homie Bobby, man. My homie L-Cat for hitting the Cash App. Much love to you guys, man. Hold on. L-Cat just said, love L-Cat. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Shout out to L Kitty Cat. Bobby Atwell said, great show, my friend. Thanks for being here, Bobby. This is Troy's World. If you guys don't know who Troy's World is, he seems like a good dude. I watch him, and he's been giving to me the best content on this subject, right? But please go subscribe to him. Go show him the love. He does a call-in show most of the time.
Are you from Detroit?
He's fun.
Wait. Hold on. But 1,000 people watching here, they do know. Ask the question again. Is Riverdale considered Clayton
County?
Okay. It is. Okay, hold on. Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay, so that's another agency who's behind it.
Wait, hold on. Let's write that down. So the first one is Rockdale, right?
He's
and
giving
then what's the other one?
They want everybody to call.
So Rockdale
in Clayton County.
Clayton County.
And now, what would you like the 1,000 people in the chat to do regarding Clayton County? Let us know.
The same thing we did with Rockdale. The same thing we did with Atlanta.
Okay, so
the same thing we did with Rockdale and the same thing we did with Atlanta. Marcus, you're in trouble, buddy. Marcus, you're in trouble, bro. You're in deep trouble, bub. And this ain't something cute either. Like, you're going down for a sex crime on a kid, man.
of Clayton County. I'll put the numbers for Clayton County's sheriff's office or Clayton County's police, or who are we actually reaching out to in Clayton County?
Call both of them. I just got Clayton County's information today. So that part of the research, I don't know, but I do know Riverdale, and I just didn't know what county it was.
Okay, so Clayton County. I mean, I can look it up. We'll start with the Clayton County police. They have their own police force, right? Let's see. And then you already reached out to Rockdale County, correct?
Yes.
And we did as well. And then what you said something about Atlanta too?
So they did. So people are fucking calling in, man, and as they should, you know. I'm sorry. Yep, endangering, exploiting, trafficking. I mean, if I was up here doing some shit like this, you gotta believe that somebody's gonna tell on you, bro. This is a child, bro. Like, and he was on here popping his shit, dude. He was on here popping his shit for like 6 months before this ever happened. For real, he was going on Troy World popping his shit. He was going on all the reaction channels talking about how good he was, and he checks IDs, and everybody's clean, and everybody does it. Like, they're on there having sex. They're on there having gay sex. They got Polo having sex with a man, like, and they're not even using condoms and shit, man. It's all like weird, bro. It's like, no, bro. I knew this man was kind of weird, man, when I noticed he was having nothing but homeless people and shit. You know? Like, who wants to go to a website, man, where you're just starting to pick up the weirdest people and putting them on there? It's gross. And now to understand that some of them may even be children. We need to find somebody that's on that website and see if any other videos have been taken down. Because there might be even more.
Atlanta Special Crimes Unit.
Okay, Atlanta. Hold on.
Maybe more, bro.
Special
Crimes Unit.
All right. And when you reach out to them, so that we'll know.
Yeah, what psychology
to say,
covers it.
What should we say? Hey, we want to see justice for Kellen. Is that kind of what we need to say?
I've seen those.
Because the more officers call, the more pressure is on for them to do what they're supposed to do.
Right. I won't. So, like I said before,
and hold on, Kellen's mom. You don't have to answer that right now, all right? Because you may need to put some things together, find out what we actually need to do. But you got my number, and as soon as you reach out to me,
good for Troy, man.
We can go live, and we can let.
I want to give big ups to this man too, bro, because I don't think we do that enough on this platform. Shout out to him for hosting this. It takes a lot to step up like that and be the voice of this for YouTube, because it's not easy.
The public know what needs to be done and who needs to be called, as well as the numbers, emails, and what needs to be said, right? When you said this is one black girl that does have a home, that is not forgotten, that really put chills on my spine, because there are so many black girls that the authorities don't pay attention to.
He's right, dude. He's right.
Right?
Yeah, it's right,
the fact
bro.
That we're here as a community, Troy's World, we're going to make this happen. So we got Rockdale, Clayton, and then also the Atlanta Special Crimes Unit, right? Okay.
You know, it's here's how damning it is, chat. Here's how damning it is. The interview that he put out with these people, this little girl, the interview that he put out for the public to see, he said that they were going to go do a scene in that interview. So he can't even say they never did the scene. Like, he said it in the interview that was on YouTube, guys. Like, he put that in the interview that they were getting ready to go to an Airbnb, and that's what they were fixing to shoot. Like, wow, bro. Like, Wow, bro. Like everybody's seen it, everybody knows it, and then what did you do? You went in there and started yanking them down, boy. And you're guilty as fuck, bro. You're in trouble, dude. Oh, you're in trouble. Yeah, it sounds like her mother loves her. She does.
Right, very good. We'll take care of that. Okay, as you were saying now.
And like I said, this has not started with Kellen. And just as a mother, I can't say what these other young adults and or children may have going on. But from this point, I have gotten some great resources. And like I said, she is considered a victim now.
Oh.
And so from this point on, I have to, and this is the part that people don't see. They talk about it and then they forget about it, right? But I didn't know that this man was the #1 get him out of here in Atlanta. Didn't know that.
Wait.
The Marcus guy.
Get him out of here. What does that mean?
People want him gone. People don't like what he's doing.
Yeah.
Ooh. So that's what, the Atlanta streets? Is that the Atlanta streets speaking? They probably don't like what he's doing. He's running around getting all of the fucking homeless people, getting them to talk shit on camera, going there, make them, you know what I mean? They probably don't like it either. They probably don't like it either, guys. He's paying them $20. $20. He's paying them $20.
Time to. Right.
See, and that's the thing. So Kellen is only the foundation.
Yes.
I want these
She's
other
the first.
babies to know somebody looking for you, whether you think so or not. Somebody's praying for you, whether you think so or not. Just because you're over 18, just because you're over 21, just like one of the other videos said, you still are a victim. You still are a victim. Please don't be afraid to say something.
Have you called the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children?
I did not know that there was, well, I've heard of it, but I did not know that that was a resource available to me at this moment. I'm really starting, locally who I've had direct contact with and working my way out.
Right. One of the members of Troy's World said that Mom called National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. They received Kellen's information 726 and name us National Missing and Unidentified Persons System. I will text that to you. So that you'll have that information. So at this point, Kellen is not back home.
No, she's not back in Rockdale County.
Is she on her way to coming back home, or is she still on the run?
No, she's not on the run. Kellen is secure. Kellen is in Miami. She is secure. She's not on the run. That's why I said I can confirm that. It's no longer alleged. She has been found. She has had eyes put on her by the Miami-Dade County Police Department, or Sheriff's Department now.
Oh. That means they found her. They know where she's at. She's with her dad. They probably can't remove her, You know what I mean? That's what it is, probably. She's with her dad. The police know where she is. Man, there's going to be a case on you, Marcus. He hasn't put content online for 2 days. I wonder if he went to jail. I wonder if he went to jail. I wonder if he went to jail, man.
They have been in contact with Rockdale.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And you don't know at this time if the investigators have questioned her regarding Marcus at this point.
I know they haven't.
You know they
I know they haven't. Yeah, not as of yet. I just spoke to investigators. If today's Thursday, I got home Tuesday. So I just spoke to investigators Monday for them to release the be on the lookout.
Okay.
So Monday's when she put out the but wow, dude. Yeah, she's a runaway. And Marcus put a sex tape up of her. Said told Marcus she was 18. Marcus didn't check no IDs, throws a tape up of this little girl. And then everybody in the chat finds out that it's a little girl because they see the bolo on her, find this missing girl, and they're like, holy fuck, she was just on Atlanta Street Interviews. And they said they made a sex tape.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
What?
Right. And we don't know.
Yeah, she's with her dad.
It's alleged that Marcus bought that bus ticket.
As you can hear, her mom don't like her dad because she called him a sperm donor. She said she's got a real dad at home that's raised her for 17 years. If you didn't catch that at the beginning. So it must be a stepdad at home that has raised that little girl, you know? And she probably hates that because she's got a real dad in Miami. Miami's fire, y'all.
Of course, that will get into the trafficking. But it is not alleged that he did film and he did put your daughter on the internet.
That's not alleged.
We looked up that information as far as the penalties for child abuse SM, and I can't say those words because of YouTube.
No, I saw the video. I saw the research.
Okay, you saw it when we did it last night, or you did see it. Okay, yeah. So, the families, you all are going to cooperate with police, law enforcement, and
oh, absolutely.
And she is secure, and she is safe. That's the main thing.
It's crazy.
Yes, for her safety. From this point on, it will not be publicly disclosed where she is.
Absolutely,
Good.
Absolutely not. Yeah, right. She mentioned that she was pregnant. Are you aware of any of that type of information?
I will be a grandmother before I'm 40. Yes.
OMG, dude. OMG. Man, she was pregnant. She's pregnant.
I can't confirm that.
Okay, so she is pregnant. And that young...
She is pregnant.
I use this word loosely.
She is pregnant.
I was going to say the young man, Ola. Is he her boyfriend? Have you ever met him before? Who's that?
I've never seen that man.
Yeah. He said he was 29 years old in that video. She showed up on camera with the 29-year-old guy that says he was 29. He goes by the name Ola. He called into this guy's show and tried to tell this guy that he had Marcus's laptop and Marcus's conned him into doing it. Because I guess that's who she had sex with on camera. Is another 29-year-old man, guys. Like, she didn't have sex with another 17-year-old. She had sex with a 29-year-old man on camera that he put up on a website. And this man called into his show the other night. Well, he called him on the phone because he's too pussy to come on the show. Called Troy on the phone and was saying that Marcus knew they were already 17 and that he conned him into doing it. But that dude's just trying to get off of it. I hope not, China. This guy's going to run. You're never going to hear from him again. He's running. He's not even giving his real name. Hi, Queen Leia. He's not even giving it his real name. So nobody even knows his fucking real name. They got his picture. It just gets worse, dude. I respect Troy for making this video, man.
I have never seen that man. And while we're speaking on him, let's just go across the whole table. If he's 29, I'm a pig and I fly. I don't believe that.
Yeah, if some people saying he's not 29, I do believe he's over 18, though. It is nasty work, James. And in the interview, he even said that they were getting ready to go have a sex scene, man.
Kellen, if you notice, and I'm sure your chat will agree with me, when they called her Young Fantasia, but I can't think of her name right. Taylor. When they were speaking, when Taylor was like, "We getting tonight, we get," and Kellen looked at her and was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." You want to know why? Because Kellen has decorum. She might not have it, but she was taught it. She knows. Okay. Whatever you guys have filmed is behind a paywall. So nobody's going to publicly see that. But for you to be on a public platform and saying, you know, oh, and then this guy behind the camera, oh, we doing the content. Oh, well, I'm going to put them in doing this. And for the record, the only thing that was true in that video that Kellen said was the fact that she does not eat fish. So let's start from the beginning. When she said she got to Georgia and she said, I got here in March 14th. No, March 15th. March 15th is my birthday. And I planned her birthday May 15th the same way.
So she turned 17 in May, y'all. She was not 18. Dude, that's bad juju, Marcus. That's bad juju, Marcus.
Raised her. His birthday is on the 5th. And her siblings' birthday, their birthday is on the 5th. I planned that way. Okay. And as far as, oh, my mama be doing that, and you know that little,
Right.
I haven't touched alcohol in over 2 years.
Good
Going
job.
on 2 years.
Good
I haven't
job.
touched alcohol in 2 years.
Good job.
And if you want to speak about illicit drugs, I am from Miami, Florida. I have not seen anything of the sort since August 21st, 2008. Would you like to know what day that was? That was the day I found out I was pregnant with Kellen.
She said she moved from Miami, Florida to where she lives now to get away from Miami, Florida, and she hasn't seen drugs since. You go, girl.
So that's the narrative that she spits out. Oh, I had to run away because my situation was bad, but you said it. These kids don't want to listen. These kids don't want structure. These kids don't want, no. And as a matter of fact, she really made me mad because I've been having to reschedule orthodontist appointments and I have to pay for that out of pocket.
Yeah, she had braces on.
I'm laughing because that's the first thing I noticed when she was talking about you, you know, you being not responsible. You know, I paid for about 4 braces with all the kids, and I looked at her. The rubber bands were fresh, right? I mean, the braces was fresh. So I'm like, no
exactly.
way are you coming from?
Yeah, if a mama cares enough to get braces done for you, dude, she cares. You know, you don't have a piece of shit mama. Piece of shit mama, like she was trying to, in the interview, she was trying to put off like her mama was a piece of shit and a drunk. She had to run from it. She's like, bullshit, I've been having to put off dentist appointments because this chick won't come home to get her teeth fixed.
A house where you are not at least concerned. They're concerned about your teeth, right? So if they're concerned about your teeth, they're probably concerned about you as well. So,
yeah.
Right, got it. Okay.
Somebody said, talk about the essay at home. Let me tell you something. If I would have known, I'm not those women who were calling saying, well, y'all blaming Marcus. He didn't know. You are the type of women.
Oh, you can't just throw anybody up on your site that says they're 18, dude. You have to check real IDs, real driver's license. I'm sorry. If you're running that type of a website, where you're putting people up there, it is your duty to make absolute effing sure that you do not put a child on that site. It is your job. 100%. It isn't on the person that you're filming. It's your job. Because the people that you're filming, Marcus, they're going to lie to you, dude. They're at the bottom, man. They're trying to get $150, dude. What's up, AP? What's up, AP? Not exactly, I don't. Not exactly. Not exactly. Oh, I remember. I've seen it now.
Who will sit there and tell your child she's lying and put her out because she told you your boyfriend did something to her. Let me tell you, if I had an inkling that anybody looked at my child wrong, it'll be a problem. So I'm not going to say nothing happened to Kellen because, like I said, I'm not around my child 24/7. And now she's a habitual runaway. So if something happened to her, now I'm at a point where I can receive help.
I see it.
Now I'm at a point where I can put her in intensive counseling. I'm at a point where I can explain that she's hypersexual and I don't understand why. And now I'm at a point where I can get a real therapist that'll see through the I hate my mom, my mom, my mom, my mom, my mom. Now I'm
she's been trafficked, she's been exploited, she's been thrown up on a website now. Now you're going to get the system to understand that you need help with her. You should.
At that point.
But why does it go to that though? Why can't
That's what that was.
Right. You know, it's sad that she can't just whoop her little fucking ass and force her to stay home. But nah, our system's gotten so broken to where our kids can go, she hit me. And then they take that child up out of that house and put it in a worse house. Facts, Cherokee. But this is even more up to standard if you're having SEX on camera. You know what I mean? Because there's a possibility of this happening, of this exact thing is why websites are so, with the age verifications and all this shit, like you have to understand that this could happen, and it did happen.
And I've seen that time and time again where parents have asked and reached out to the system for help, and they just can't get it until something, off the chart happens. You know what I mean? And then it's like, all right, we'll give help, but you've been crying out and reaching for help. Like you said, you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place where she's over 16, right? And so, or 16.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Your mod, this Aloha Nicole, I can guarantee you that's that little girl.
Oh.
In the chat?
I can guarantee you that's that little girl. And let me tell you why. I will give you this.
What's the name?
Aloha Nicole.
Okay.
That's her kid.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Remember how I told you to verify what I was telling you when I messaged you? Mm-hmm. If you go look at that verification on your own, you'll see Aloha comes from me moving her to Hawaii.
Oh.
And Nicole is one of my government names.
Oh.
Kellen, please stop playing with me and get off these people's internet.
Her child was in the chat, dude. Her child was in the chat, dude.
That's your daughter?
Oh, I'm 39, had a drunk mom like you. Do I sound, you know what? May God bless you. And I pray that you never have to experience what I'm experiencing. And I pray that nobody has ever done it to you. Because apparently you mad at your mama too.
Wait. Is Aloha Nicole Kellen, or is that Taylor?
I'm not, it looks like Kellen. Because the dog, yes, it looks like Kellen on somebody's account playing.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to stop reading. I'm sorry, but I know y'all had questions and I was trying to keep up with him and speak so he wouldn't have to.
JP, the rundown is Atlanta Street Interviews does interviews with homeless people. He's been known to have a young teen, but here recently he made a website where he puts up spicy content, right? XXX content, where he has these homeless people do fucking like sex and all this. Well, he did an interview with these two little chicks that said they were 18, with a guy that said he was 29. In that interview, he says, we're going to go back to the Airbnb and we're going to put up some spicy content with these folks. You guys are going to see him on the website soon. He then puts that on that website. Within 2 hours, a bolo drops of this little girl that was in that video. She's missing and she's only 17 years old. So Atlanta Street Interviews essentially interviewed a little child and then took him back to an Airbnb, let another grown man sleep with her, put her up on a spicy website for the world to see for at least a few hours. And then when that bolo come out that she was missing, he went in and took it all down. And now he's even said that he's had to, it's child porn. Oh, it's exploitation. And then he put her on a bus to send her to damn Miami. So that's trafficking, all that, bro.
Keep trying to read and ask the question.
And this is her mother.
I apologize. I'm going to stop reading.
So this is her mother that's called into his show.
Because I can't beat the internet. Which is why I came directly to you.
That is true. That is true. But now your daughter is secure. Can you call whoever she's with and say, hey, get her off the internet, or it doesn't work like that?
A message has been sent.
Say that again?
A message has been sent.
Got it. When I talked to your daughter, she reached out to me. She wanted me to interview her. And I said, at first I found her age, and I said, I need a parent consent. She said that somebody was her auntie.
Schmex?
Was that?
Yeah, Schmex.
No, she said the auntie, some lady came on and said it's an auntie, sounded like a young girl. And she has the parental custody. I wasn't buying it. But are you familiar with who that person was?
From the sound of the voice, I know exactly who it was.
As you guys can see, I usually don't do that.
I'm just not sure that Kellen gave.
I don't do the whole make the word and all that. I'll just say most of the time, I'll say the word. But yeah, that's what this guy's up. That's the story of this. You understand what I'm saying? It's a very big thing. It's a very big thing. Absolutely, it is. He did a few days away after this all went down. He did a few days off the internet, and then when he came back to the internet, he told the internet in a video that he retained attorneys. He said he spent $5,000 retaining an attorney. Marcus did. He said that there might not be any more interviews or anything coming from Atlanta Street Interviews. He also said he hopes that all the people that love him pray for him. Motherfucker, we don't pray for you. I'm not praying for you. I'm not praying for him. Because you know why I'm not going to pray? I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to pray for this man. I don't believe that he didn't think he was doing something wrong. Because I'll tell you why. He's went on this man's channel. He's went on other reaction channels. He's went on other hot tea channels. He's went on other drama channels. He's went on other gossip channels. And he puts up this I'm so good act. And he puts up this I'm doing everything so good and so real. What's up, Thumper? Everything is so great and Marcus is doing so good and he's checking dotting all T's and crossing, you know what I mean? Dotting all I's and crossing all T's. And look what happens. So you got to believe that as these men and as these women on YouTube have been calling him out about being shady and what he's putting on that site might be fucking shady, they were probably right. They were probably right. Like, why would I pray for a trafficker? Why would I pray for somebody that didn't care enough to check a child's ID to see if she was really 18 or not? Why would I pray for someone like that? Oh, how the motherfucking story has changed. Motherfucker fake as Toddy. Oh, these people are a whole, I don't know. Toddy might be old predator too. Toddy might be old predator too. I think this guy did this well, though. He handled this woman with so much grace and so much fucking like. Troy did this great, guys. Round of applause for Troy. Shout out to Troy's World. This is his link. I'm sure tonight he'll be going live with a call-in show, maybe. Go and check him out, man. It's usually this chill, you know.
The correct pretense in which she was getting. It's not.
And do you have a timeline on when? I guess what I'm saying is if you know you've done the best you can do, right? You've been the best mom you can be. Don't pay any attention to what these people on the internet are saying that are negative and trying to find reasons to blame everybody except the person who's to blame about what's going on with your daughter. So I just want to say that out loud.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So
the internet's going to say crazy shit regardless. The internet's going to always go with the most craziest thing they can say, you know?
Definitely our prayers are with you. All right. And anything we can do to assist.
I think she sounds great in my eyes too.
We can get on this YouTube machine and let your side of the story, all right, be told. Okay.
Thank you so much. Yes.
One here that are willing.
Comes to.
Okay, let's hear what he's got to say. You know that little girl was watching, right?
To the individual or individuals that was able to look up Kellen, like Helen's mom's information, and for you to tell or suggest to Kellen's mom that she reach out to me, I want to say thank you.
Good job. That's some real life shit, bro.
She needed to get that off her chest.
I agree, Troy. Good job, brother. That's how a man handles it right here, y'all.
That was my daughter.
Well, if that was my daughter, I would have already been in Atlanta. I'm not bullshitting you. I'd have found that little motherfucker driving that blue Jeep around, and me and him would have had it out in the street. Ain't no doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it. Yes, I love Baskin Robbins. I'm super jelly. Don't tell me about Baskin Robbins, man.
Right now, 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 right now.
I don't care what gun he's carrying. Yeah, I'd be already in Atlanta right now. But I understand she's a lady. I understand she's going to do even worse damage to him. Putting him on the sex registry is going to hurt. That's damaging, boys and girls.
Kellen, I'm sure you're listening.
Ooh, talk to her, Troy.
Young lady, do the right thing.
Talk to her, Troy.
Do the right thing.
Yes.
Your mama loves you. She wants the best for you. May not be able to see it now. I had teenagers. I used to be a teenager myself. Thought I had it figured out. Thought I knew all the answers. As I started getting on, I realized I didn't know jack. I still don't know jack, but I realize I don't know jack. So go home. Your mom loves you. The rules your mom has in place are for your betterment.
Hello, Mr. Butler.
You may not see it now, may not understand. It's for your betterment. The biggest knockdown ruckus I had with my youngest boy, have 3 boys, 1 girl. He was 17. Thought he was grown. Thought he could do whatever in my house.
Yeah, he's facing some serious fucking issues right here, guys. I mean, you got to think about it, too. It's going around the streets of Atlanta now that Marcus is a PDF, you know? Yeah, this is something that he should have never let happen. And I'm sorry. That just goes to show the person who he has been, the person that he was, the person that he has always been. He has come up on Troy's platform. He's went up on other creators' platforms. I've seen him on plenty of reaction channels telling everybody how it's so perfect and he checks IDs and all these people do this because they want to and he's not exploiting anybody. You sir are definitely indeed exploiting people. You're going to the gutter to get these folks. Number one. And I'm not saying that to down any of these people, right? I mean, hell, I've been in the gutter myself before. But there's gotta be a better way, man. Everybody knows I ain't no racist. That's why I can play this. Remember the little cookie was trying to persuade her to make OnlyFans. Yep. Oh, he's slept with so many of the people he's interviewed. Like lots of these women he slept with. I think it's up where around the numbers of 10 or more. She was underage as well. Oh my Lord. He's he hasn't put content up for 2 days. So I bet if we keep checking, he might end up with a case on him.
It wasn't a good night. Because he didn't see how the rules that were in place was put in place to help him.
Yeah, man. Oh man, I'm done with this. Thank you, Troy, for doing this content, man. Once again, this is Troy's channel. Go over and show him some love. No, it ain't. That's my channel. Sorry. Let me get his channel for you. That's the link to come up here. My bad. Let me Here's the link to his channel. Hello, Marianne. Yeah, this is a good one to catch on replay. I've been watching Lana Street interviews for years, and I never really like spoke on him. But this right here, I don't know why this hasn't made like news. This needs to make like Atlanta news. This needs to make national news. Does he have a job? This is his job. Yeah, it says you could tell it's predatory because you don't see Dirty Jimmy and the boys doing a freak off. That idea in itself is extremely predatory. It is, bro. Because I mean, you're getting people at their lowest point in life where $150 is like 10,000 to them. You know what I mean? And that's the biggest point in this. Like, you're not getting. I think it should be national news. I truly do. You got the other channel that I showed you guys, KD, Hollywood, and all them people on Real Right and Uncut. It said that he gives them people dope to do the interview. Like, what? You want them to give you your addiction? You want them to give you addiction story, and then you're feeding them dope to give your story. What? It's kind of sickening, man. Yeah, Marcus is making bank. This worse than Diddy? Oh, on all levels. On all levels. Marcus was popping his shit, man, like 2 weeks ago. He was just up on different platforms 2 weeks ago talking about, I'm doing what I'm doing, man. You can't tell me nothing. Everybody's clean, man. You can't tell me nothing, man. These people do what they want, man. He's facing a RICO? A RICO? How I don't know how he would get a RICO. Because it ain't no crime family, is it? Like, I mean, I guess it could be if you attach Feisty and all these other people that he's paying and shit. I mean, I guess you could. It would be more like a sex crimes RICO, wouldn't it? Popping your shit means talking like your big stuff, basically. You know, showing off, showing off, talking like your big stuff. Having fight. This man's been on Steve Wilkos. He was on Steve Wilkos. Um, did you lie on YouTube for money? That was the segment. That was the name of the Steve Wilkos segment. His woman brung him up there and said he was cheating on her. Yeah, he was also in like the strongman body competitions where he showed off on stage and shit. But he's only like 5'4". Steve would throw a chair at him, probably. I need to go see if I can find that episode. Hi, Teddy, come here. Come here. You hungry? Come here. Come here. He's looking up here. Yeah, the Steve that throws things. He was on that episode. He was on an episode. Did you lie on YouTube for money? And he was cheating on her. He was cheating on her with somebody he did YouTube videos with. Hi there, big old daddy. What you doing? What you doing, big old daddy? I love you too. Love you too, baby. They said hi, kitty. I gotta dig all of his toys back out. He's got them all up underneath the furniture and shit. I see him looking under there. What you doing? Hmm? He thinks he can just clean himself on me. We just put it. Ow! Go, asshole. Just start biting me for no reason. Marcus is broke. He don't have no money. Shit, if he don't. Look at that little apartment, and he making a payment on that junk parts Jeep. Nah, Marcus got bread, man. I believe he's got bread, Butler. Yeah. He's got bread, bro. He's probably making, I don't know. I mean, I could look his views up. I could look his views up on social. Let's see. I'd say he's probably making 15 to 20 grand, 25 grand a month just on his views. Yeah. Yep. And he runs premieres so that people could donate during those premieres. So he's making a good chunk of change each month. Yeah, for sure. He's his channel's views have went down. Like yesterday. No, that wasn't yesterday. Yesterday he got 86,000 views. That's not bad, man. Yeah, he's gonna need some no doubt he's facing some nasty charges, I'm sure. I'm not sure. I never even checked it out, Cherokee. I think the website's called Now Back to the Content. Or there's a different website. I don't know. I never even looked into that shit. I just kept hearing about it. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that shit. I don't want to see it. Don't care about it. I've seen a lot of people talk about it, though. Like on some given days, he's making 100,000 something views. He's making about 20 grand a month on YouTube alone, just on AdSense, guys. But that's all getting ready to tumble away. I think Marcus has got a big head, y'all. I do. I think Marcus has got a big head, and it got to him, and now it's going to be his utter dismay. That's a lot of chunk of change. That's a lot of chunk of change. Yeah, he does try to look rich. He does do that a lot. He just did a trip to Cancun, I think, somewhere like that, with his kids. All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all hanging out, man. We'll pay close attention to this. I think it's something that we need to be aware of because look how easily this child was exploited on YouTube, basically. She was exploited on YouTube. I mean, YouTube should be aware of that, I think. I think YouTube should take him off the platform right now. If they knew the extent of how this went down on YouTube and how he was talking about that child having sex on YouTube is nasty work, dude. So I think his channel should be gone. I do. You guys have a great night, man. God bless y'all, man. Thank y'all for everything. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all again next month, man. All right? I'll see y'all again next month. You know what time. Same place. Peace.